comes home way in front to take his gold medal. Second, Tim Ryan. Third, Bodo Toomer. Fourth, Harold Norpert. In fifth place, John Wetton. Sixth place, the French.
In this video, I'll be talking about the amazing story of Kipchoge Keino. Kipchoge Keino, or just Kip, is one of the most admired sporting heroes. Throughout his career, Kip earned almost a dozen of medals for being an amazing middle to long distance runner. He was one of the early role models who inspired a lot of people with his courage and determination in winning a gold medal despite suffering from a gallbladder infection. During the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City, at the entire duration of the game, Kip was suffering from crippling gallstones. Kip collapsed mid-race. By stepping off of the track, he automatically disqualified himself. Determined to finish the race, he stumbled back onto the track. Despite the pain, he managed to do the final laps, even though it didn't count. Prior to running the race, Kip has been told by his doctor not to run, and any strain on his body was going to cause him serious harm, and in extreme case, it could even lead him to death. 2 days after the race he collapsed in, Kip ran in the 5,000 meters race and won a silver medal. On top of that, he then ran another 1,500 meters race and made qualified for the final of the event. The day of the 1,500 meter race, Kip, presumably due to the fact that he had gallstones, elected to sleep in and thought of not to race that day. Nevertheless, only an hour before the actual event, he hopped out of his bed and headed off to the games. On the bus ride to the Olympic Stadium, the bus got stuck in the traffic. Kip eventually got off the bus and ran the remaining 2 miles to the Olympic Stadium while carrying his equipment. He then registered himself with only 20 minutes to spare, got himself ready and walked out onto the track and won a gold medal. Kip retired from the track in 1973, but there was much more to come from this remarkable man. He and his wife purchased a farm in Eldoret and converted it into an orphanage. He currently runs a charity for orphans as well as help fund a primary and secondary school.
My name is Kip Keino. I'm an Olympian gold medalist and Olympic record holder in 1968 in 1500 meters. I live in Eldoret. This was mainly farmers area from the Dutch, from the British, and there were nobody here. And in 1956, we had people from that Nandi area, they went to the Olympic in Melbourne. I had some athletes who says, "Why are you running?" I say, "I'm running because I enjoy running. Would you like to join me?" Then prepare myself for Olympic Games in 1968 in Mexico. I was able to qualify for 1,500 meters, for 5,000 meters, for 10,000 meters. 10,000 meters I collapsed because I had gallstone. And they told me I should not compete for any event. I had a lot of pain, but I told them, I came here as a captain of the Kenya team. I can't go home without no medal. That's why I was prepared mentally and physically, and I was able to win a gold medal. I have High Performance Training Center here in Eldoret. And High Performance Training Center is not for the Kenyan alone. It's for all the athletes from the other part of the world. We learn by seeing it, we learn by imitating, we learn by working together as a team. I was also a policeman. I was taking care of the head of state, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. And where I was, there were no facilities. Children they didn't have even clothes and they didn't have anything to eat. When I left police, I started a children's home with my wife. So we have taken care of the children, orphan kids, to be able to give them shelter and education, to be able to have the mother and the dad. My mother died when I was a year old, and my dad's the only one who took care of me. After having a children's home, We started a primary school, a high school. Education is a weapon. It doesn't cause any destruction. Instead, it creates peace. I know we came to this world with nothing. We will leave this world with nothing. If we can do something for humanity, it's the most important. When you are physically fit, you are also mentally fit. So that's why I'm creating those activities for the children to have a basketball court, a tennis court, a swimming pool. So this is the thing we need to be able to assist those needy children in our society. We need to build this world to be a better world. This is what I'm happy with what I'm doing, but I want to improve, get more for the youth of this country. Through sports, I was able to see and be able to do what I'm doing today.